Is your Amazon listing not linking to your brand store? I've got an easy solution you can complete in less than 10 minutes. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. So this is a listing. If you click on the brand name right now, it goes to a search page. Now, this particular brand does have a brand store, so why doesn't it link to the brand store? Simply put, it's because the UPC or EAN is not loaded on the back end of Seller Central. Now, this one in particular is even trickier than that because the EAN was loaded to the USA listing in Seller Central, but it wasn't loaded in the UK listing version, which meant that it wasn't connected to the brand node ID because you should always have a UPC or EAN loaded to every single listing on Amazon. There are more bugs that come from EAN or UPCs not being loaded to a listing than any other easily fixable problem on Amazon. So pull up Seller Central, and when you click on the edit of an item, it lands you on the offer page. You're going to go over to the vital info. First thing I'll note here is that you see this UPC listed right there. That is insufficient. This field right here, the product ID field, when it has the ASIN listed, that is insufficient. You need to load the UPC. The UPC needs to be present in this field right here. If you have this problem, doing a template upload with the UPC will fix it. To do a template upload, you're going to go over to your cursor on inventory, add products via upload. You can download an inventory file. This is a very basic load. You don't really need to do anything tricky on this. So if we just take a random template I've downloaded before, I'm going to download the soaps one here, and it's going to put it into an Excel file. Pull open the Excel file, and you need to put in the following attributes: the SKU, the ID, this is going to be the actual UPC code, and then you're going to label it. Oh, I've got to put a number in there. Here, hold on, there you go. Okay, I got to put a real number in. Thank you, Excel. So I pasted the real UPC in there. Type in UPC to the ID column. And the reason you need the SKU is because this is how it matches back to the product. It's critical. If you don't load that, nothing's going to happen. The UPC is what we're trying to load or change, which is why you fill that in. And then this is a really critical one. If you don't put in partial update into the update column, you will wipe your entire product, except for the UPC field, which is what you loaded. This is why it's very important. So I like to use Control F and just type in update. That brings me over to column K here. And what you want to do is type in partial update, no space, capital P, capital U, and save your file. That's it. If you don't put partial update in, it defaults to loading the entire attributes. So if you want your bullet points wiped, load this file without putting partial update. Go back to Seller Central, switch over to the Upload Your Inventory File section, select Inventory Files, tag the folder or file in question, and simply hit Upload. If you want to type your email address in to get an error report, can't hurt. This will take less than 15 minutes. It'll process, and then when you go back to the attribute in question, it'll switch from this ASIN number over to the UPC. And generally speaking, this fixes the problem. But wait, there's more. If you haven't done this in other marketplaces such as the UK or Canada, you're going to have to replicate this one more time in each of those countries. And that's because the brand node ID system is super buggy, and it has to be corrected in multiple countries or locations. So try that for a whirl. But to make your life easier, you can always do what's called a category listing export report. And this is the video where I talk about that. You want to watch this video next. What this will do is export your entire catalog in one go, but you have to ask Amazon for a copy of this report. It's not enabled on your account until you put this request in. So in this video, I'll walk you through how to download this custom report, category listing report right there on the screen. So watch that video next. That'll save you a ton of time backing up your catalog and save you tons of data problems down the line.